Good morning. I'm gonna let people tune in, but I just I had to go live today. I'm driving to my shop. It's my kitty Car Chronicles. I am driving to the shop. Today, you all, is my day 60. No alcohol, eating healthier, exercising, just living a more clear life. God dropped this on me last year sometime. He said, you need to chill on all that drinking. You do. I'm like, God, well, I'm doing good. I'm fine. You know, I started my business. I have employees. I'm growing, blah, blah, blah. It kept nagging on me. And I say, okay, I won't do it Monday through Friday. And it's not really about the alcohol, y'all. It's about the discipline. I thought it was about the alcohol, but it was about knowing that I had the discipline to do anything God dropped on me. And I had to learn discipline. So it's not about the alcohol. I want people to know that. It's not. It's not about the unhealthy eating. It's about the discipline. Whether I can do what's best for me, even though I have free will to do whatever I want to. I'm single. I own my own business. My kids are grown. I can stick and move however I want to, no questions asked. And by owning my own business, I'm not tied down to a desk. I can move around all day long. Stick and move. I got it like that. But God wanted me to learn discipline. He wanted to know, teach me that I need to do what's best, even though I have free will to do whatever I want to do. I don't have to answer nothing, a thing to nobody. I can do whatever I want to do and nobody could question me. Within those realms is when discipline matters. And that's what my journey was about. It was just about discipline. It was about, okay, I don't have kids to pick up. I have no mouths to feed. I have no husband that I got to answer to. I have no manager that I have to answer to. I can sleep in late, do whatever I want to do. If I rearrange my schedule, if I wanted to just lay in the bed and do nothing. But God wanted to know, teach me discipline. Within all those realms of freedom, will I still do what's best for me? Often a lot of people do what's best for them because they're forced to, not because they want to. When you're forced to have to go in, a lot of people say, okay, I can't hang out tonight because I got to get up in the morning and go to work, because they have to answer to their manager. If they didn't have to answer, yes, they'd have hung out. A lot of people say, okay, I got to go home because I have to get my kids together, blah, blah, blah. So often people do what's best for them because they are forced to. But when you're not forced to do what's best for you, do you still do what's best? And that's what I had to learn. Because I was slipping. Like what they said on radio, my skirt was hanging. My slip was hanging. So I woke up this morning feeling awesome. My body feels awesome. My energy, my clarity. Like when I look in my granddaughter's eyes, I see just pure. She's not on any medications. She's sleeping well. Everything is pure. And now when I look into my own eyes, I see the same thing. I see cleanliness, purity. Like, I feel bright. Like, I can't even explain it. It's just a feeling I have not felt in years that I want other people to experience. And it doesn't have to be alcohol. Everybody has something that they need to look inside and change. It could be how your eating habits. It could be your nasty ass attitude. It could be, you know, being scared to do things. It could be anything. We all have something that we need to work on. And if you don't work on it, you know you're not going to the next level. But working on it is the hardest thing for you to do. Because it means that you're going to have to look inside and you're going to have to make change. And when you have to make changes internally, that's the hardest change to have to make. A change that you know you got to do it and only you can do it. So I challenge everybody to look inside yourself. Find out what you need to change to take your life, your family's life, your friends' life to the next level. And then pick a date and start. And I'm not talking about waiting till January 1st. No. Pick a date and start. There's no perfect date. Just say, okay, starting today at 12:53, I'm going to start. And then take baby steps and just do it. You will fall, but just get back up and start over. Like Sunday, I failed. I had me a Ciroc and cranberry. I'm so glad it wasn't as good as I remember. But I had one, and I said, okay, you did it. Just start over. That's all you have to do. Just start over. So after I drank my little drink, sat there and chill, I said, okay, Lord, I'm just going to start over. And that's what I did. So I did not count Sunday. So technically, if I wouldn't have had Sunday, yesterday would have made 60 days. But today made 60 days because Sunday. So I just started over. I just started my count over. I just 86'd out that bad day and started over new and fresh. And I want to challenge everybody to do it. Whatever it is, and you know you're an adult. You know what's holding you back. It could be your love of donuts. It could be you being in love with somebody you know that's not good for you. Often we have to break our own hearts to release our soul to freedom and happiness. And if you never do it, how do you expect the children that you're raising to live that, to do it? How you expect them to get to the next level if they never see mama and daddy take it to the next level? So that's something that I want to challenge everybody to do. And it's still a challenge for me. I have days, believe me, I want to have me a little sip of something. I just find substitutes. I didn't say I was perfect and don't do it. I just say, okay, you know what? Instead of picking up a Smirnoff Ice wine cooler, I just go get me a Red Bull. I just make substitutions. Everything I do, I strategize. When I go to the sports bar, I go in there with a strategy. I say, okay, instead of ordering a drink, what I'll do is order water, put Crystal Light in it, and get me a wine glass. And I just pour it in there. I just make a strategy. So that way I'm not living in a bubble and I'm scared to live. Good morning. I still live. I go and do everything I always did. Because I'm not going to live in a hole trying to hide so that I can accomplish my goals. I need to set goals and strategies that I can live with every day and be my best, live my best life and not feel like I'm stuck and unhappy. Because nobody can remain unhappy forever. You will eventually go seek your happiness. So if I said, okay, every single day, all I do is just go to work, come home. Don't live, don't go out on dates, don't hang out with my friends, don't go dancing, don't nothing. I will feel like I'm living in a bubble and suffocating, and eventually I will go back to my old ways. But what you do is you take your new ways and figure out how to integrate them into your current life. That way you can sustain it forever. Nobody wants to be unhappy. I know I don't, and I damn sure will not. So find whatever your issue is that you need to address, whatever it is. Figure out strategies. Like I lay in my bed and I strategize all day, y'all. Hey, Khadijah. I strategize. I live off of strategy because I'm self-employed, so I have to live off strategy. That's just what I do. So all day, every day, I'm figuring out plan A, plan B, plan C, how I do this, how I do that. So I guess because I'm always strategizing, it wasn't anything for me to say, okay, just figure out how you're going to walk in that sports bar, eat your oysters and wings, and not drink. And I just strategized. I said, okay, this is what I'll do. I get the girl to give me a wine glass with some ice in it. I'll buy a bottle of water. I'll take my Crystal Lights I carry my crystal lights with me all the time. You know that crystal light, Hawaiian punch. I carry these all the time in my purse and in my glove compartment. Hold on, let me see what that is. Make sure that ain't spam. Oh, Miss Sandra, hold on. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll be there to your house in about 15 minutes to pick you up. And I'm gonna take you to Kiara and Brittany over in Riverside. And then from there, y'all leave and go to Grace Church. Toya's gonna come to Grace Church after she finishes Faye Blake. And she's gonna pick up probably Kiara and take Kiara to Mandarin with her to do Faye Blake house. Because Toya have to get off to get the kids. So if she go to Angelette and then go to Mandarin. But I really want somebody like you that, you know, with experience to be at Grace and to be at that new house. Because right now it's Brittany and Kiara. So I'm trying them out on how they can do. But I really would like somebody with experience there too. Okay. All right. Well, I'm headed down Beaver Street now. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. See, you have to be on the dime. Figure out what's best, how to make it work. I love it. I love it. I couldn't sit at somewhere and all I do is straight up and down lines. Do the same thing every single day. It's not for me. I love my strategizing, my job. And that's probably another reason that I took on this challenge. Because I love a challenge. I love a challenge. I love to constantly challenge myself to see what I can do next. How I can do this better. What I learned from it. And since I learned from it, how can I grow from it? How can I make more money from it? Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be broke. I know I don't. So, I'm like, oh, if I do this, and I perfect it, and I make this go a little better, I can make more money. We all want to be 6- and 7-figure people. And if you don't, I don't know why. Because even if you're religious, if you stay poor, you cannot give money to your church. And your church cannot grow. But if you make money, that's more money and more things that you can give to your church and your community. So a bunch of broke people sitting around can't help nobody. But if you decide to make more money, yes, you can help your community by providing jobs. You can help your community by actually helping charities grow. So sometimes people think money is the root of all evil. No, being broke is the root of all evil. Because if you're broke, you can't do nothing for nobody or yourself. So that's why people steal, kill, and rob, because they broke. But if you get out here and you make money, now you can provide jobs. You can actually help people. The church don't survive with their lights on for nothing, for free. Even though they're a non-profit, they still have to pay JEA. So if you're not putting nothing in the collection plate, how they supposed to pay JEA? I'm just saying that from a church standpoint. Even though I don't go to church every Sunday, that's just me. Me and God, we here. I know He got me, so I'm good. And I listen to so much more than just one pastor. I'm constantly listening and learning and getting mine. So that's another reason that I could go and do them 60 days. Even though 60 days is a milestone. I'm going to 105, my birthday, October 30th. October 30th, I will be 45 years old. That's next month, the day before Halloween. I will be 45. And right now, y'all, I'm telling you, I need to order some tires from this man. Right now, y'all, I feel, truly, my insides feel like I'm about 32 to 35. My body feels that way. I have that feeling I used to feel. I feel like right now how I used to feel when I was about 32 years old. I really do. Even though I'm 45, I don't feel 25. My knees say, nope, you're not 25, chick. But my body, physically and mentally, I feel vibrant. Like I feel like I was 32. But at 32, I had a lot more going on. I had a husband, kids, working, mortgage, bills. I had a lot going. So at 32, even though my body looks like the 32-year-old body, I had more mentally going on then than I do now. So I wouldn't go back to 32. That's no. And people say, no, I won't go back to young age, but I'll take that young body. But if you go back to doing physically what you was doing when you had that young body, you can have it now. I mean, I'll never have that 17-year-old body that they be when they be at high school on the dance team, dropping it like it's hot. But I do see the body that I used to have when I was in my 30s coming back. I thought I'll never see her again. And now I put on my clothes and I'm like, oh, you know how pictures come up in your memory? Hey, pictures come up in my memory. I'm like, oh, I'm that size again. I'm that size I thought I'll never see. But all I did was I went back to the habits I used to have back then. Back when I was in my 30s and married and raising kids, I wasn't doing all that drinking. I was going to the gym. Me and my husband would go to the gym. I wasn't doing all that drinking. I was cooking so they could eat and we could eat. All I did was start doing what I used to do and I got back where I was. Just that simple. Stopped doing all that damn drinking. I started back cooking. Started going back to the gym. And now I'm like, damn, there she go. She was always there. She was just hiding up under all my bad habits. That's something I have. I'm not afraid to admit to myself. Yes, those were bad habits. We all have some bad habits we need to change. And until you admit them, you won't change. A lot of people say they want to change, but they don't want to do what it takes to truly change. Change can only come within. I can motivate you, but you got to do it. And I wasn't always ready for this. I just happened to get ready and God said do it. And now I'm at a point in life when God drops something on me, I just do it. Like God said, go live. I said, okay. And I go live. Things like that. If God drop it on me, I don't question him no more. I just do it. God said, get rid of this person. Stop hanging with this person. Stop doing this. I stopped doing it. I just figure ways out to make it happen and just stop it. I done learned to stop fighting God, because at the end of the day, God gonna win. He always gonna win. And when you fight him, you lose hard. Your family loses. Your future generations lose when you fight God. And many of us spend our whole life fighting God. We spend our whole life doing stuff that we know we weren't meant to do and being in situations we know we weren't meant to be in. But we will take that over being uncomfortable. Because you'll be fighting God, but yet you'll be comfortable. You'll be comfortable at that job that you know you ain't supposed to be in no more. You'll be comfortable in that relationship that you know is dead, and really you never even asked God, prayed on God before you prayed to God before you got into the relationship for it. So it wasn't built on the right foundation for anyway. You'll be comfortable letting your kids not do the best that they can do. You know they're supposed to come home and read, but you letting them watch TV simply because now they're quiet and you can rest. And you only need that extra rest because you in your misery. You had a job you hate. So you need that extra rest because you going somewhere you don't want to freaking go every day. And at the end of the day, the whole family's suffering. They not doing their best because you're not making them do their best because you're not doing your best. So it's a whole bunch of generational curses being passed on to everybody. Well, I'm about to pick up Miss Sandra, and I need to use my GPS. I just wanted to come on quick and let you all know this is my day 60. And I also want you all to know, look at my Facebook page. My daughter and granddaughter. My granddaughter is a North Florida twirl. She goes to the North Florida Twirl Academy. Tomorrow, they will be on the corner of Edgewood and Lim Turner taking donations. They have a lot of events coming up. So they're taking donations to help with those events. My daughter is a pom-pom mom, and my grandbaby is a twirler. I will be up there from 10 to 11. I'm going to the gym first, and then I'm going up there. But they will be there from 8 to 11. So after I work out, I'm going to go have my car set up, and I'm going to go live with my grandbaby and her twirl friends. And we will be on the corner of Edgewood and Lim Turner. Kitty Talk Live tomorrow. The guy that I had to come on that was going to come on Wednesday, he got sick. He had a procedure and was sick. But God always replaces it. And look, I'm gonna reschedule him. But look, he replaced it with my grandbaby and her Twirl Academy. Always giving me something. So stay tuned. Tomorrow, I might go live a little bit today. Ain't on the day, just depending on what God drop on me. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Well, later. Yes, North Florida Twirl. I tagged them also. There go Miss Sandra, y'all. So I tagged them too. Oh, I'm talking to this. Oh, let me put this up. So y'all will see the tag, and tomorrow we'll be on Edgewood and Lim Turner. They'll be there from 8 to 11. I'll be there from 10 to 11. Y'all say hey, Miss Sandra.
Good morning. How are you all?
Y'all, that's Miss Sandra. What you got to eat today, Miss Sandra?
Some chicken. My daughter bought from one of these restaurants.
Oh,
I had went to Hoop because I had to work at the beach last night.
Oh, you did?
I had to go out there yesterday afternoon. I'm like,
okay. Oh,
taste it. Let me get a taste of that. That is good.
I look good. Show them on the camera.
Hey, see, I be eating.
Let me see if they can see it. They got to see it a little higher.
Okay.
Camera a little. Oh, there you go.
I be eating. I cooked some neck bones again the other day. Wednesday, them things was off the chain.
Y'all.
A little bit of neck bone perlo rice.
Okay. All right, y'all.
And my llama beans.
And her llama beans. Miss Sandra comes in the morning with neck bone and perlo rice in the morning.
One morning. I cooked fried shrimp one morning. Okay. Beyonce blow out person. Oh, I need your I need your mama to I'll do it when I come home.
Okay. All right.
See, you want me to go to Mandel with Toya since?
Well, it just depends because
I can go with her. Because
what I might do, it just depends.
Right.
When it really depends on what time. Because Angela house usually take them about 3 hours.
Well, with them two,
it might go a little faster.
Because even when me and Dion we've been doing 2 hours. Or
okay. So when they leave there, depending on where y'all at and how it's going,
right?
It depends on I will have Toya there, but depending on what time, because I don't want to just leave Brittany and Kiera. Depending on how far. Well,
I noticed Kiera does pay attention.
Yeah, she does.
She cleans real good.
Okay, because it just depends on what time Toya have to leave. Probably like 2:45, and how far y'all is along. If I'm gonna leave.
They told me before they can handle the church.
Okay.
They can handle grace. That was no problem with them.
All right. Well, y'all, let me go. I need to use my GPS. I'll see y'all later.